The in-between time, the time between the blood red moon and Magdalene's feast day. Always a full moon in Capricorn precursors her feast day. And the feast day is the acknowledgement that she was the apostle to the apostles. So what is an apostle? It is the giver of knowledge. So she was the giver of knowledge to the ones who were giving knowledge, right? And so where did she get that supreme connection between her gnosis? The gnosis is knowing our soul and directly going to God. And her union with Yeshua ben Joseph, her love with Jesus, they did that together. They honored that together. There is this scene we see many times of, Jesus. There's this one, I love the chosen. Even though they're not completely on board with exactly the power of Magdalene, they are very beautiful in relating that Jesus was a human too. And here's why this is important. Because Peter always said, but you love her more. So how does somebody who's divine love everybody the same, but her more? And that's the human. He was divine. We are. We can be that. We can awaken to that like Magdalene in the Christ, knowing we are divine, but we are human here, and our humanity counts so much, y'all. It means so much. And so what it meant was he and she were delivering the light and trying to help people face their demons. And I want to get a little into that so that they can rise to the greatness of who you are. And that's why we're doing this 40-day meditation. There's two parts to it. One part is to face the 7 demons. What are the 7 demons? One of them is being too busy. Now, I'm going to really lay that out in our talk on Saturday at 4 o'clock, but being too busy to take good care of your inner world and to be of service. One of them is being too negative, not being able to see what is beautiful, and also not being able to see what's wrong is also one of the demons. So as we do this 40-day, we're going to do a specific, the most powerful Kriya to dig into our subconscious, to dig into our own relationship with the patriarch and to purify it. That's going to be there. The other part is very celebratory. It's this word called money. Money. Money, magna, takana, pai, money. So, money. To agree. This is the summer to agree to your beautiful soul. To agree that you fucking had it all along and it's right here inside of you. To agree that now is the time. That is the agreement. That is what we're doing. And we are at this in-between time between the full moon and Magdalene's feast day. And we can use her power. So what she did, so many things, but one of the things she did was she went to Caesar after he was crucified and said, bad government, bad way of handling this situation. You guys just blew it on all accounts. Here is this beautiful man that's trying to raise the consciousness of humanity. And Caesar's like, it's fine, he's dead. He's not dead. He has risen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And so she's holding this egg and she's like looking at the egg and looking at him, and you wonder, what's the deal with the egg? The egg represents our body, right? And inside it is the soul. And just like the egg, it has to be nurtured. You can't crack the egg and let the chicken come out. You have to nurture that egg, keep it warm, keep it safe, so that there'll come a time when that little chick is gonna, peck its way out. It's the same for our souls. Our souls are pecking its way out of the shell of humanity, so it is in the forefront. And so when Caesar is going through all of this and, he's risen. Yeah, right. And she's looking at the egg, what is inside of you, Caesar, is what's inside of me. It's what's inside of him. There is a progression of love that is trying to dawn on the earth, and it's trying to happen right now. And Caesar's just, whatever, whatever. He goes, he's risen as much as that egg is red. And as he's saying it, the egg changes to red. And for many, many Christian lineages, especially thousands of years ago, Easter was about that, about him rising and her teaching this lesson to Caesar with the egg, the colored egg. What does that got to do with right now? It has everything to do with right now, because if you can see the intensity of this world. Now, what Magdalene teaches us is to descend, to go into the darkness and the demonic forces, I don't mean to be too weird, of who you are. My jealousy, my judgment, my constant busyness, all the ways that I negate being my soul. That is what this destiny meditation is about. The Kriya is going to carve into the demons. It's going to carve into those things that we still feel attached to, but we know we don't want to be. You know, we know we don't want to be, but we just are still. All right, so it's going to dig and move that, and then it's going to get into the money, the agreeing to be the beautiful soul that we are, the agreeing to be who we are. It's about, it can make you famous. And when I talk about famous, don't think about Instagram. Like, you know what fame is? The right kind. It's like when the person's just so shiny, you want to be around them. That's what we're doing with our GDF community. I want you all to make more money. I want you to shine brighter. I want you to have authentic happiness that cannot be changed by the man you have or the money you have. That it is yours to have and yours to share, and that you are going to get so freaking motivated in this 40-day to help shine the world. Help that world around you go with you into higher realms. I do believe humanity is waking up. I know I'm different. Aren't you different? But it's kind of like taking responsibility a little bit for it, and also learning how to, like, okay, this is the new me, and not reverting back to, oh, I got to work extra hard. You know, mine's all about work, thinking it costs me a certain thing, and I got to prove all the time. And I don't, and I have been really changing that in the last couple of years, and I make more than I ever have, right? But my point is this: wherever this healing is, so there is a section right now where the cardinal energy is awakening your soul. In that section, it shows you your Achilles heel, where you keep going back to the old way of doing things, the old you. This 40-day is going to help you change that. So the money. We're going to agree to be powerful. We're going to agree to who we are, and our mind will become pure. When we agree to be who we are, we have full access to the wisdom of the universe. The only reason we don't now is we are playing small. And in that, there's a lower vibration, and lower vibration doesn't have access to the higher realms. Let's get high. Let's get high together. Let's go there together. That's the fucking thing. That's what we are doing. Are you ready? If you haven't signed up, you need to sign up for the 40-day. It's in the bio. It's in the link. You just need to sign up so that you'll get the email, and the email will be the toolkit. It'll be the playlist. It'll be all the information on what the Kriya does, all the yummy stuff on the mantra. If you want more, you can pay $40 for $1 a day, have the Maharajas in your back pockets, plus access to private sadhanas and question and answer, and so much inspiration. Agree to be there Saturday. Anybody that's in San Diego County, please, let's have the people together. Let's do this. Satnam. I love you all.